But about halfway through the course, we were in a particular guided meditation being given by the entity through the channel. Something happened that I can only describe as a kind of an instant telepathic contact from Bashar. It was like somebody just sort of shoved this information in my head in a split second. I instantly remembered making an agreement before this life to do this with him. I understood the UFO had been shown to me by him to get me to start doing the research that I needed to do. So when it came time to fulfill the agreement, I would have enough information to not be afraid of it, to be somewhat understanding of what was happening. And the message basically was, now you know it's time to begin. Is this something you still want to do? It was a choice. Now, all of this happened in a split second. It's like somebody just took a DVD and just shoved it in your head, and suddenly you've got the whole story. And I thought, okay, am I hallucinating? Is this a side effect of the meditation? I didn't know what was going on. But the second this was happening, because I hadn't said anything out loud, the entity stopped talking to the class and turned right to me and said, there is an entity here for you right now if you're ready to begin. And in that same moment, I happened to glance behind me at one of the other classmates had somehow picked up on the image of Bashar I saw in my head, and she was sketching it on a piece of paper, his face. So I said, okay, this is not just my imagination. There's something going on here. I guess I'll just keep exploring and see what happens. So by the end of the next class, a woman named Margot Chandley, who was doing the first thesis paper for her doctorate on the connection between psychology and channeling, asked me to be one of the subjects that she could study to write her paper. And so I would go to her house, she would invite friends, I would sit there and channel, she would take her notes and write her paper. Well, the first week, it was like 5 friends. Well, the next week there was 10 friends, and then it would be 20 friends and 30 friends. And then we had to start renting auditoriums to get all the people in. And as soon as people in other cities and other countries started hearing the tapes, they started inviting me to travel to their city or their country. And here I am 36 years later, still doing this.